Hey vinyl community, I'm back to do a recent vinyl finds video, and this is gonna be all jazz. I bought so much jazz last couple of months, 3 months maybe in total, so 4 maybe. So I'm gonna divide this into two videos. Haven't really listened to all the stuff properly yet, so I need some more time before I want to stuff them into the shelves. But these I'm done with, and they are going into the shelf for now. Okay, so let's jump right into this jazz pile. Excuse me. There's a storm going on outside. Perfect day to listen to records. A new perspective by Donald Byrd, Band and Voices on Blue Note Records. I love these kind of 80s Blue Note records. They sound good in my opinion. In my ears they sound perfectly fine. This is a direct metal mastering. I mean, I guess that there's a bunch of different pressings that sounds much better than this, but the music is there. It's perfect, and for being a 37-year-old record pressed in 1983, it's in mint shape. I mean, I've bought new records in plastic that looks worse than this, so I enjoyed that today. Lineup, stellar lineup. Donald Byrd, Hank Mobley, Donald Best, Kenny Burrell, Herbie Hancock, just 22 years old I think. Butch Warren and Lex Humphreys, 1963 this was recorded. And another Blue Note, same time period pressing wise, is Jackie McLean's A Fickle Nonance. It's from 61. You have Tommy 13, Jackie McLean, Sonny Clark, Butch Warren and Billy Higgins on drums. Great session also. Lovely French press from late 70s, early 80s, I think. There you go, there's the label there. So Blue Note records, I mean, I buy them when I see them, and obviously you want to have as old Blue Note records as possible, but they are pretty expensive, and it's nice because there's new Blue Note records that is put out, not new but newly pressed, that sounds terrific, from Music Matters, and you know the deal. And there's these, and there's new 75-year anniversary editions, blah blah blah. So good time to be alive for Blue Note fans. More free, Low Life, Bertzman and Laswell, 1980. I have no idea. 87. This is a soundtrack to the film Low Life that I haven't seen, but this is a masterpiece, a full-blown masterpiece. This is a droney piece. So think of Sano and Earth and that sort of like build-up. That's what you can expect by Bertzman and Laswell. 5 out of 5 stars. I've listened to it numerous times since I bought it, and even digitally at work. It's like the perfect soundtrack to a very good horror movie. And in the same like vein, and then again not at all, 1986. Yeah, 1986 on Enemy Records. This is Last Exit. Sonny Sharrock, Peter Bertzman, Bill Laswell and Ronald Jackson. And this is a freaky free jazz metal record, so you can put this up against any speed metal record, and that record will have its run for the money. Great, also a masterpiece. 5 stars in my book. So funny thing happened. I went to Gothenburg a couple of months ago with a friend to Record Dig, and we went into the Best store, and they had just released a crate with awesome free jazz records. Some of them so expensive that it was just insane. But good prices. But I mean, there were records that was way above my price range. So I was the second one who got to dig through the crate. Now they had made an update on Instagram and Facebook that they were releasing these records. So people were running down the street, like going from far distances to visit the shop to hopefully try to get something from that crate, and I was the second one there. digging. So very, very lucky. And the first one I bought was Albert Ayler's new Grass. Later Impulse press, gatefold sleeve, 1963, really, really good. Soulful with voices also. I mean, it's nothing, if you're expecting something, the 60s stuff with Albert Ayler, this is not that. This is something else. But really, really good, really good. So yeah, I bought this. They were not, all of them in the crate was not first pressings, but all of them were in great shape. That's also the thing. So I also, from the same crate, I also bought Albert Ayler's this called Eye and Ear Control. Albert Ayler, Don Cherry, John Shikai, Roswell Rudd, Gary Peacock, and Sandy Murray, and this has been on my want list for some time. And this is a 70s Japanese press of a 65, I think. 78 Japanese press of a 64 record. Yeah, classic free jazz record. And I have to say, I've listened to this 3 times now, and I still wrap my head around it. It's very demanding. But a great record. Classic. And then I also got bells. I didn't have this on vinyl. So this is the Italian bass ESP pressing of this. I think early 80s. One side etched and one side with the bells music. And when I played this, my wife actually came in the room and said, "Turn this off." So I've been playing that in the basement. She's a very tolerable woman, and she loves my interest, and I love her for it. But even her limit went with bells, and so okay. So yeah, this is a reissue from 2004, getting a little bit rare, but the original press is with a different color. This is Marcus Belgrave. With, I forgot the title of this. Gemini 2, yeah, Gemini 2. So a total different cover on the original press from 74. And then they did this as a reissue. As I said, these are getting rare too, but this is a fusion record. I mean, you have to like slab a label on everything, do you? So a fusion record, soulful, like, yeah, fusion record from that time, a little bit free maybe, or free-ish, but insanely good. I mean, this is a masterpiece. Space Odyssey, the first track on the first side, is an instant classic. When you listen to it, you will play it many times after you listen to it, if you haven't heard. So I'm super glad that I bought this. The guy in the town near me that calls me when he needs money actually called me because of this. Because I said that the first time I was there and I saw this, I said, "You can call me up in 5 in the morning if you want to sell this, and I will throw myself in the car and go for it." So he did, and I got it. That was great. Okay, so Paul Bley improvised. This was also, or improvisier, I don't know. But this was also one of the Gothenburg finds, and the one I paid the most for, I think. On America Recordings, 19 fuck. Yeah, 71. I think, I'm pretty sure it's 71. But with the lineup, Paul Bley on synthesizer, and Annette Peacock on voice, electric piano, and Han Bennick on percussion. I mean, what a lineup. And they did another session that's also a record that's on my want list, but that's even more expensive. I can't remember what that was called now. It's like a turquoise kind of cover. I think it was released by Ratis, no? United Artists, no? Okay. So yeah, this is fantastic. really cool, very experimental by Bley, trying out different sounds with the synthesizer, but Han Bennett is just driving the records insane. This is a reissue that everyone should check out at least, if not buy it. It's a classic Swedish record that is one of the most expensive modal records from 1973. It's Bertil Strandberg's quintet with Cirrus. It was released last year by Fredriksberg Records, and the label looks like that. Quality press, sounds terrific, and comes with a sort of a booklet of sorts with information about the recording. And you know, Fredriksberg has done some really good releases on the rare jazz market to all of us jazz fans. So it's gonna be awesome to see what they release in the future. This was very welcome, and I think that this project, releasing this, I first heard of like 2 years ago, something like that. So it's been on my radar, and I bought it right away when it was released. Pressed in like 500 copies, 250 copies, something like that. So get it while it's still available. On Discogs, I think that it's sold out, so you can't buy it via Fredriksberg Records, but I think you can still buy it on Discogs for a good price, you know. Okay, check it out. 3 more to go. And this was also one I bought in Gothenburg. Steve Lacy's Moon on Actuel number 52. Original French press, still cracks when you listen to this. Did you hear that? Oh. Smells like old man. Really good 1969 Steve Lacy record. Not his best, in my opinion. Not as good as the next one I'm going to show you, but it's a great session with French musicians backing him up. 1969. But in 1981, he made a better record, in my opinion. Totally different, but a better record, in my opinion, on Hat Hot Records, called Ballets. And this is not expensive. This, you can buy this for maybe 20 bucks or something like that. It's a 2-record set with this iconic spine here. Hat Hot has these sort of paper openings, and it's like a cardboard thing where you open up like this, and you have like a card here, and the 2 records later. And there's even some stuff like postcards and things in it. This was recorded in 1980 in a church, December 18th, in a Jesuit church in Switzerland. And you can really hear that on the A and B side with that sort of, it's just Lacy soloing. And you can hear that sort of sound in the church. And the C and the D side, the second disc, is studio recordings by Steve Lacy, Steve Potts, Bobby Few, and a lot of other people. I have no idea how they went up there and who they are. But I'm super excited to finally own that. It's been on my radar for several years, and I actually asked, I think it was me that asked Anders in Stockholm last time I was there now, 6 months ago, something like that, to play it when I was there. So finally got it. I've seen it for like 40 bucks, 30, 40 bucks in stores, but I've skipped it because I knew that I could buy it for 20 bucks or under, and I did. Now, so that was pretty neat. And the same guy that I got Low Life and Last Exit from, and that Steve Lacy record also. I also got this. I had no idea that this existed, and I listened to it when I saw that he had it, and he had it for a great price compared to what it's selling for, and it's a freakish record. It's Cobra by John Zorn, also on Hat Hot Records, and just like the other one, it's a cardboard thing here where you open it up, and there's child drawings or child characters, and you have a postcard, and you have stuff, you know. It's an awesome packaging and an awesome record. It's improvised free jazz, almost a little bit like the cover, almost childish at times, very demanding, and not something you throw on every day. It's not even John Zorn's best work, in my opinion. I mean, Naked City is a lot better than this, but it's very, very interesting. And you have a lot of people playing on this. Obviously, Bill Frisell, but there's not another one that I know anything about. No, Bill Frisell. Okay, and John Zorn, of course. So Hat Hut Records, again, Cobra, John Zorn. That's it. Hope you enjoyed the records. I'm very, very happy with these. And the next video is probably going to be a psych and prog update, and then it's back to the jazz, the next jazz update again. So thanks for watching. Leave comments if you have any. Check them out. All of them is on YouTube, I'm pretty sure. So just search for it if you want to listen to something. If something was interesting, or use Discogs. I use Discogs on work. So I look up the album, and right to the right there's a YouTube kind of window, so you can listen to the music while you dig for records on Discogs. So I have it like a jukebox with my collection playing, just taking new records and playing the YouTube. So yeah, okay, see you soon, bye.